Welcome to the Lowlights podcast. I'm Keith, and that man over there likes to eat cereal with a fork.
Yes, I do, especially Frosted Flakes, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I feel like they just hit different if I use a fork than a spoon.
And if we sound depressed, it's probably because we were 10 minutes in when we realized audio was not fucking recording. So now we have to
Especially
do
mine.
everything over again. We have to do everything over again. So let's start. Let's just start. We hit a
I feel so
milestone.
defeated.
Yeah, I feel so defeated too. We hit a milestone. We hit over 50 downloads. We appreciate everyone who's listened to the podcast so far. Um, we're
Yes, thank
currently
y'all.
we're currently at 64 downloads, and we started this only 21 days ago. We really
Mhm.
appreciate it. Really appreciate y'all. So I wanted to list some fun facts about our top five cities that downloaded. Probably if I'm not so like happy about it, it's probably because I had to do it again. So I'm
Yeah.
sorry. We really appreciate y'all. Our
Yes.
top download destination is Philly, where we are from. I think born and raised. You were born in Philly too, right? You was born here.
Yep.
You was born
Mm-hmm.
here. Okay. With 33 downloads, literally half of our downloads. Fun fact about Philly: did you know Philly was the home of America's first zoo? Of course you know because we fucking said it already.
Yes,
Um,
we did.
Philly was also the home to the America's first hospital,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the home for the first medical school. So much so that one out of every six doctors has trained in Philly.
Yep. Look at us go
Yeah, in the U.S.
in the
One of
U.S.
six doctors in the U.S. have trained in Philly. Our next place, yay! Our next place is in Belgium, Brussels, Belgium, with 8
Home of the
downloads.
waffles.
Home of the waffles. Second time I'm hearing that. Did you
Yes.
know Brussels has the second world's deepest pool at 35 meters, which measures out to 114 feet? The average size of a house in America is 30 feet. That's how big that fucking pool is.
Wow. Just house-sized pools out in Belgium. That's nice.
Bigger than house size pools.
Yep.
Way bigger.
Way
Um,
bigger.
way bigger. Next number three, Ashburn, Virginia, with 5
At
downloads.
Ashburn.
Stop disrespecting the people.
I have to do it again. I'm sorry.
He disrespected you the first time, and he felt like he had to do it again. But he does
Yeah.
not mean it. He does not mean the disrespect.
I do not.
He does not.
Res- Much respect to everybody at Ashburn.
Ashburn. Ashburn got their name when the lightning struck a ash tree, and it burned for multiple days. Yeah, it
Wow.
was
So
it was so cool the first time you heard it. The second time, it
the
didn't.
test.
It's not the same. Um,
Mhm.
they're also called the center of the internet because 70% of the internet passes through them. That is still cool, no matter how
That
many
is
times
cool.
you say it.
Yeah, we
Um,
gotta visit Ashburn one of these days.
yeah, sure. San Jose, the third most downloaded place of our podcast is San Jose, California. San Jose was once uh the capital of California. It's like it's so hard to stay interested when this is the second time of us having to do this. So I'm so sorry. Um, and it was a supply station during the gold rush.
Yes, yes, it is. That's
Tappahannock.
interesting.
I still don't know how to say this.
Tappahannock.
Tappahannock, Virginia. They've given us, they've blessed us with 3 downloads. Was a Native American village, and its name means town on the rise and fall of the water. That's still dope.
Mm-hmm.
I love that there's Native Americans, still Native American villages, still in America. That all of them haven't been gentrified and taken out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Honorable mentions: Hyattsville, Maryland with 2 downloads. Barcelona, Spain with 2 downloads.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for watching us in Barcelona. I don't know how you stumbled upon this podcast, but we appreciate you.
Thank y'all.
Um, we have 2 downloads in Baltimore, which is up the street. This is the one that still has shocked me. It still shocked me, even if this is the second time we have to record this. We have somebody watching this at least one time in Moscow, Russia.
You're watching our every move.
They're watching us. Um, And we had a lot more. Once again, follow us at the network, the Lowlights Network. You follow us at the Lowlights Network on Instagram. Tell us where you're from because we had a lot of things that had one download. A lot of cities that had one download, and I guess your town is small. They didn't know how to classify you, and they just put NA. So if you listen to the Lowlights podcast and your city was not mentioned, please hit us up. Follow us. We want to know. We'll give you a shout out. Number 3. This is everything after this is new. Tyrese looks so uninterested. He looks so uninterested. Demi, the girl that we always talk about. The
Yes.
reason I chose Tyrese to do this podcast. Demi will officially make her Lowlights debut
About time.
next week. Next week, she's here.
So excited for that.
You're so excited.
Yes, I'm excited.
And you know what's crazy? She's just going to be getting off work. She works 9 to 5, and we're just going to give her hell. We're going to treat her like the queen she is.
Oh yeah.
We love you.
No, this. Yeah, love you, Demi.
Love
We
you.
didn't mean none of that. If you're watching this, hey, or listening, hey.
Hi. She's gonna fucking cancel. She's gonna fucking cancel.
Last minute. Oh wait, hold on. Let me check
Cancel.
Instagram and see if she didn't tell us.
She didn't tell you what. Oh,
Is she gonna cancel? Nah,
she's
nah,
not
we
gonna
still
cancel.
good.
She's not gonna cancel.
We still
So,
good.
so you got some questions. You got some questions,
Yeah. So one of the questions that I wanted to ask you, it came to me in a dream the other day.
bro.
So
I don't even dream anymore, bro.
you don't?
I literally go to sleep and I wake up. Like I don't
That
remember the last time I had a dream.
that's low key depressing.
It
That's
is.
sad.
It is, bro. It is depressing, but it's my
That's
life.
depressing. Wow. That
It's
is
my
your
life.
life.
All right, we ask a question. Ask your question.
Wow. I don't even know I want to ask you the question. That just
Go
bummed me the
ahead,
hell
bro.
out.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So if you could spend the day with any artist or rapper, one, who would the rapper be? And two, what would y'all be doing for the entire day? Me,
Um. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
I say I'd say I would choose Tyler, obviously, because he's
Tyler's
such
the
a
goat.
fun and interesting
He's the
person.
goat. He's coming to Philly. He's coming to Philly. He's coming to Made in
Yeah.
America. Made in America. I will be there.
hmm
I'm.
Same. I would be there too.
I missed the first concert because I had to work, and when he came to Philly,
Same.
the "Call Me If You Get Lost" tour, I fucking refuse to miss 2 times Tyler the Creator. I will be there.
Same. You'd see me there too.
Artists I would choose. Another one of my favorite artists. I didn't put it on my Mount Rushmore when we did it. Pharrell Williams. I would choose Pharrell.
Ooh.
I would want to hang out
Okay.
with Pharrell. I think we would spend the day. I just want to talk to Pharrell.
hmm
Um, Once again, another person who stands for what I stand for, being yourself. He's been in the rap game for what 20 plus years.
Yep.
Making beats, being featured. One of just the coolest people in hip hop. Will
hmm
be remembered. One of those people that will be remembered forever. Due to his just endless support of the younger artists, younger generation, also being a pioneer and doing his work. So Pharrell Williams, I just would want to talk to Pharrell. I think he would be a great person to talk to.
Yeah.
What's your next question?
So my next question is, what do people misunderstand about you the most?
Ooh, what's crazy? This is one of the questions I also had.
Really?
Um, what do people? Uh, okay. I would say people misunderstand what people misunderstand about me the most is that like I joke a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I say that so many times during this podcast. I joke a lot, but all my jokes come from a place.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the best comedians, the best, you know, jokes have come from the dark place. And I've been in some dark places, in dark times in my life where um sometimes this is about to get deep, but sometimes I couldn't give myself happiness,
Mm-hmm.
so I would try to give others. So when people go, "Why do you play so much? Why do you joke so much? Why is everything a joke to you?"
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's because I would rather give somebody happiness than give somebody nothing. So
Yeah.
if you remember me for telling jokes too much, I would rather you remember that than somebody who didn't talk at all and who was just always mopey. So that's I guess what people misunderstand about me.
Wow. You know what's crazy? That was gonna be my answer too.
It was?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your next question then?
Wow, thanks for stealing my answer.
I'm sorry
Thank
that it's
you.
true.
It is true. It is true. I feel you on that one. So, my next question is actually that was actually another question I had too, since you answered. If you could be remembered for one thing, what would it be? You said for telling jokes.
Um, not just
Wow.
that. I would also say just being a person who was real. Like
Yeah.
I've never really sugarcoat shit in my life. Like if I have something to say, I'm gonna say it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how my mom raised me. Just being remembered as someone who told it how it is. Um, who never bullshitted you. I think I'm the
Mm-hmm.
definition of a true friend. Like I'm not going to sugarcoat you shit because I feel as though it's going to keep you in good spirits. If I see some shit I don't like, I'm gonna call you out on it. Like
Yeah.
literally, I'm gonna call you out of it. I think more people need to be like that. I think a lot of people are put in situations because they feel it is right, and their friends hype them up, and they end up doing shit that is fucking severely stupid. Um, and all that could be avoided if you have a friend or somebody just look out for you and tell you that that
Mm-hmm.
shit is fucking dumb.
Yeah.
So yeah. Next question.
Wow.
Next question.
Cool. Okay, so if you had to write a book tomorrow, what would your book be about?
Ooh, my life. I think my life story is a pretty really interesting story.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people in my shoes grew up in the environment that I grew up. My mom like honestly tried her hardest to put me in the right situation. But at the end of the day, parents, when I told my mom I was in therapy, I've been in therapy since December. I told my mom last month that I was in therapy.
Really?
Right. So parents, and like once I told her that, she was like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I tried so much, stuff like that. Um, and I basically had to break down to her that as parents, your job is to give us the plot of land to start the foundation. As adults, as people, we have to make mistakes, and build upon that.
Yeah.
Um, this thing, a lot of people who've seen the situation that I have, don't end up like me.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have the positivity. They don't have the same mindset. Um, I feel like people who are end up in my situation or grow up in my situation are either on drugs, dead, or in jail. Um, so that's what kind of goes into what I was saying, where like parents, when I told my mom I was in therapy, I
Mm-hmm.
really felt like I needed that. I felt like I lost myself in a way. And I feel like my life story would be an amazing one to read. Um, I think that I'm a cool person. At the end of the day, and I think that I just think it would be a cool read, a cool read to read about me.
I give it a read. I give you 5 stars. If
Five
I had to
stars.
do a book review, I give you 5 stars.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Like when I go on these rants, like it's so easy for me to lose my train of thought,
Mhm.
and you just allow me to do that. So I appreciate that.
Of course, of course.
Got any more?
So my other question is, what's your favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory. Um, I'm be honest. As a child, I don't remember having that many good ones. Childhood is normally like when I say the dark shit happened.
Hmm.
What is something I can remember from my childhood? I think going over my grandma's house. I think that's where all the great memories happen for real. So I would
Hmm.
say anytime with my grandma, anytime spent with my grandma.
That's nice. That's nice.
What would you say?
So one of my favorite childhood memories is that my cousin from my mom's side usually comes over to our house to like play with us all the time. So I guess my favorite memory would stem from being around him and all the fights that we got into.
Okay, that's a good one. I mean, it's a good child playing around, having fun,
Yeah.
enjoying life. What's your next question?
Uh, that was about all the questions I had.
Those are all the questions you
You,
had.
yeah, you answered them all.
Thank you. Thank you for
Thank you
those
for your time.
questions. Thank you for those questions. Uh,
Nope.
this is my question.
Okay.
How the fuck is America in debt with itself?
I'm sorry, we're in debt with ourselves.
We're in debt with ourselves.
I mean, I know we're in debt with other countries, but how are you in debt with what happened?
I don't fucking know what happened, but we're in debt with ourselves.
So we
How,
so so we owe ourselves money.
bro? We make the currency. How the fuck are we in debt,
That's what I want to know.
bro? We could literally just go out and be like, we're not in debt. Like we literally make the fucking currency.
Yeah,
I don't understand how we are. Like I don't
we're
know.
in.
Yeah, we're in
It's
debt with
America.
ourselves,
It's America. I'm not surprised anymore.
bro. It's fucking America. It's out
Literally
of
anything could happen in
literally,
America at this
literally,
point.
literally. Um, my next question kind of ties into America. Uh, what is the point of a president if he has to run through his ideas and laws and things that he want to change through a House of Representatives?
Oh yeah, the three the three like branches of power or whatever.
Yeah, it's like what? Why elect a president every 4 years if he can't even make those big decisions? I mean, obviously his word means a lot, but it doesn't make sense
Yeah.
for real.
I mean, what I was taught is that the three branches of power, they like oversee each other so that one
Yeah.
doesn't like overpower the other. But nowadays, it's like if a president wants to like make a law or like change some shit, it's like the Supreme Court checks them, right? Or am I thinking of like the
Um,
judicial?
I think it goes through everything. If you're talking about laws, I think the Supreme Court has to have
The Supreme
some
Court,
type
yeah.
of
So
input. If you're talking about like gas or prices about that, I think he has to run it through the House. Excuse me.
yeah, it's like if he wants to like pass through laws, the Supreme Court could just like veto his ideas or like
Yeah.
get him impeached. It's like I don't know what power the president has. I don't know what power the president holds at this current time, but at some point those three branches of power like oversee the other. So I don't know if something changed.
It
That's
doesn't.
something to think about.
It doesn't. It doesn't make shit. It doesn't make sense at all. It's like I understand that we are a democracy
Hmm.
where like things have to be voted on, so everyone has a voice, everyone is a part of it. But it's like, why make a president? Why have a president when we could just do this? We could do this without a president. You know what I'm saying? You have your Republicans, you have your Democrats, dude. Maybe that's why you need a fucking president because probably they're I think there's even on each side, and normally Democrats are going to stick together. Normally
Yeah.
Republicans are all going to stick together. So I guess you do need a middleman. Um, no, you
I mean,
don't.
but
You don't.
I
We
mean,
could be the
the
middleman.
president. I mean, the president is on like either side. Like the president could be like a Republican, the
You're right,
president could be a Democrat. It's like there's no middleman on that. It's like
but
it's just one side or the other.
I feel like we could be the middleman.
Like us
Why?
as the people.
Why can't something be opposed? Why can't like a law be opposed to change, or a price change, or taxes reduce? Why can't
Yeah,
as a people, instead of voting for a president, we vote for what we want in terms
I
of,
understand what you're saying.
you know what I'm saying? Why can't we be the middleman? If y'all can't decide, why can't it be us?
Yeah.
I also want to know where the fuck my taxes go. Honestly, like
You and me
honestly,
both.
I pay fucking taxes. Taxes get taken out of every fucking check.
Yeah.
I want to know. Like I feel like as a people, we should decide where we want to go. Whether it's healthcare,
Mhm.
whether it's fixing the roads, whether it's schools. I feel like we should choose that.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no way that you're taking out my fucking money and I don't know where it's going.
Hmm.
Cause Philly has some of the worst fucking potholes in
It's
fucking America.
you telling me yes, and it take like months just for them to actually fix it. They just like they like work on the road and they just leave it there just to do
Literally,
some other shit.
literally. Like it should be some type of we were in fucking 21st century. There should be some type of app when we do our taxes that hey, I want 50% hit go here, 30% to go here,
Yeah.
20%. You know what I'm saying? Like it should be something incorporated in what we do to say where our money goes. Like
Yep.
it makes no sense at all. That our money is just taken out. So
Mhm.
this is definitely going to be one of our shortest episodes. We have a
Yeah.
lot of shit to do today. Yeah, we still have two other podcasts to record. And we have
Mhm.
something special happening later.
Yep.
Um,
Can't wait for that.
you really took questions out of my book. You really did. You really did. But I have something you don't.
I, I mean, we think the same.
I
We share one.
have
We share one brain cell.
I have something you don't.
And what's that?
Fan questions.
This
Oh,
is true. Oh, how many we
oh,
got?
I don't know. It don't even matter anymore. We just need some.
Okay.
What do you think? This comes from Khalil. Shout out Khalil. What do you think about the Deshaun Watson situation? Do you know Deshaun Watson?
I know a little bit, but could you give me more insight on it?
So Deshaun Watson is a football player for the Cleveland Browns now.
Okay.
And I don't know specifics, but I know that he has a couple cases, with women saying that he sexually assaulted them, which is a trend in the NFL with
Yeah.
domestic violence. It's like some every year there's a domestic violence case. Um, and Deshaun Watson is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So this is not even if he wasn't, this is not a situation where we just look over because he's an athlete, because he's a black athlete. Um,
Mm.
his if he is, because like he's training, the football season is about to start up.
Mhm.
Uh, start the training camps. If he convicted of that shit, throw him fuck away.
Yeah.
I think it's 24, more than 24 women have came out and
Oh
said something
shit.
about him. Um, obviously, um, money's involved. Uh, I don't know whether he was paying them to be quiet and he stopped paying them, and that's
Mhm.
when they started to come up. Because I know in the Bill Cosby case,
Yeah. I was
he
thinking that
wasn't
too.
he wasn't sentenced that long because he
Mhm.
was paying them and they were accepting money. And Bill Cosby's first, I think his first case or either his last case of someone stepping up was in the 70s. So from 70s to what 2015 is when
15. Yeah.
15, 16 is when
Damn.
that case blew up, and now they want to say something. They still give him jail time because what he did is you can't ever take back or desensitize what he did. It is
You can't
wrong.
defend it.
You
Yeah.
can't defend what he did, but it's also in the same light is that you waited what 40 plus years.
Just to say something.
Yeah, you waited 40 plus years, and it's not the fact that you waited 40 plus years. I'm not saying that. Oh, it doesn't. Like people when they go through situation like that, they don't want to talk about it
Yeah.
for the most part. But it's also that you accepted money.
Mhm.
So it kind of I don't want to say watered down. It watered down the crime or the offense, but it kind of does in a sense that you could have came out about this
Mhm.
literally 20 years ago,
Yep.
15 years ago, shit, 30 years ago, but you accepted money in compensation for, I guess, your pain, your suffering, and everything that you went through mentally. So that's why he didn't get that many years. I think what did he get? He just recently got out, like last year, right?
I think so.
He got out because
Did he?
he wanted to do a comedy special or something like that. But or he wanted to work with Netflix or something like that. He wanted to do something involving going back out and doing comedy. I don't think that's the best
Mhm.
thing for you. He's like blind in one eye. He's old. He's like 80, pushing 90. Also you don't have a good rep, so I don't think
Yeah.
it would be safe for you to go out there in the world where a lot of people don't have the same opinions about you as they did when the Cosby Show was out or when Fat Albert was a thing. It's not the same anymore. Uh, and it's your fault. So that back to the Deshaun Watson situation, it's kind of like that. I think a lot of people have accepted money. I think there's a couple more cases where Um, they denied the money. His team had reached out to them, um, and they denied the money, and they came out. So I think the situation is going to be different because they denied the money and they're coming out more. It
Mm-hmm.
does, like, once again, I'm not like saying that should water it down, because like, it does take like a person to go through something like that. It takes them some time to really want to talk about it,
Yeah.
honestly. So I'm not saying that is uh, it, excuse for that. Not at all. It does take people time, but I think if you take money and you understand that you should come out and you take money to be quiet, obviously you could be scared. I mean, he's a man with a lot of money. You could probably think he could put a head out on you. He could hurt you in some type of way. Um, but if Deshaun Watson is convicted, he deserves it. I
Yep.
think he's facing 25 years, but because I guess they're still trying to prove it, he's
Mm-hmm.
still eligible to play. He's still eligible to be out. They can't hold him. I think he paid bail, so they can't hold him. Um, they're just looking for evidence to to
Mm-hmm.
convict him at this point. But like once again, like I said, if you find that evidence, throw him away.
Yeah.
Throw him away. And it's crazy because the Cleveland Browns just traded for him.
Wow.
They just traded for him. They knew the situation he was in when he was with Houston, but they traded for him. That shows you how good of a quarterback he is, how much he's valued in his profession. But you can go into next year, a couple months, couple weeks from now, where he's in jail, and he probably deserves that shit. So, um, next question. That was from Khalil. Thank you for that, Khalil.
Thank you.
Next question from my homie Jalen. He said, "When is niggas gonna come hoop with the G, bro?" I literally have no time ever. I literally record podcasts on my off days, edit it. I still have to record and do shit for my own personal channel. And then I work 40 hours a week. So there's like no loophole, no wiggle room. Till like I would say the summer, but it is the summer and we're not in school anymore. So
Yeah.
I'm working. I'm probably the one of the fucking hardest working people I fucking know right now. So it's probably not going to happen anytime soon. But yeah, let me switch. To the other one. Let's see if we got questions here. Switch. That's wrong. I have like fucking 3 Instagrams linked to my shit. That was the first one. Oh my god, I'm so slow. I'm so slow. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This comes from my sister Chantel. Shout out to my sister. She says, let's see all of them. She says, "Do fish get thirsty?"
That's a good question.
That's a good ass question.
That is a good ass question.
I don't think they would get thirsty.
I mean, they live in water like 24/7,
Right, but you know how we don't live in water, but
but
we
we get
drink
thirsty.
liquids. You know what I'm saying? But we drink
Yeah.
liquids. Do they need to drink dryness? I don't know. I don't know how that works. So I'm gonna go with I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Dude. Like I'm trying to figure out how to exit. I'm trying to
Wow.
like wing an answer. Like I normally do. Like I wing an answer and I can keep going for some time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. I don't
That's
know if
a
I can.
no.
I don't know if I can.
That
Uh,
stumped me too. Damn.
cause like remember in SpongeBob when she was washing her clothes and she hanged them out to dry, and it's
Oh
like
yeah.
they're under fucking water. How the
And
fuck?
now that we on the topic of that, what about the Krabby Patties they make? They underwater. Why don't that shit get soggy?
I mean, I guess I don't know,
Yo,
bro. And it's also like, where do they get their products?
that's what I want to know.
Where are they getting? Where are they getting this? And it's literally called Krabby Patties, and Mr. Crab is the only crab at the bikini bottom.
Exactly. And I'm trying to figure out how the fuck these boats work too, as cars. Like, why don't they just
Right.
float above the surface?
Right. I mean, it's SpongeBob, so we can't really question it too much. But
And like there's
it
not to
definitely
venture, not to venture, just fire underwater.
is fire underwater. SpongeBob almost drowned underwater.
I
But
don't.
but drowning underwater is a thing.
It is a thing.
It is a thing. Drowning, well, obviously drowning underwater, but drowning as a fish is a thing. It is a
Okay.
thing. So there's different levels.
Yeah.
So the deeper you get into sea, the more condensed and more
Yeah.
impact it is. So a fish
Mhm.
could theoretically drown underwater because their body wouldn't be able to take the pressure.
Mhm.
So that is a thing. That is a thing. Um, I found that out recently because I wake up with the fucking Discovery Channel.
Same.
Yeah, I literally found that out. Um, next question, Carol. Uh, am I still your fave Target employee? Are you her favorite?
He doesn't work at Target no more.
Right, she doesn't work at Target anymore. My favorite Target employee. That's a posed question. Who's your favorite Target employee?
My favorite Target employee, like now or like current or like used to be.
All time and then now, if they're the
Hmm.
same.
My favorite Target employee. Hmm. I would say Sabrina's my favorite.
Sabrina's your favorite, but she's no
Yes.
all time. That's all time.
All time.
All time. Sabrina doesn't work there anymore.
But I'm okay. All time, all time. That's a good question. Everybody has like
I mean,
unique personalities in it.
your current has to be someone who works there now. Sabrina's your all time.
All time favorite, but currently my favorite now is Serai.
Saeed is your favorite
Yeah.
currently. Who would I say is my all
I
time?
know I know some people that watch this and Target is gonna be pissed off at me when they see me, but it's the truth.
You know, Latea have watched the podcast.
She did
She said she watched 20 minutes of our podcast,
just the 20 minutes.
and she said she turned it off.
Wow. Just
Wow,
wow.
wow. And I told her she had to watch it. So when I go to work, I'm gonna tell her that we mentioned her. So she has to watch all the episodes to figure out which episode, which episode we
Now,
mentioned her in.
now that you mentioned it, Rosa actually said like when she goes on Instagram, we're on her recommended of people to follow. But guess what? She never followed us.
Right, never follow us. I don't think she can.
No, she can't.
Yeah, I don't think she can because she's in a higher position. When she was
Yeah.
just HR, she probably could, but
Mm-hmm.
she's in a higher position now, so I don't think she can really. Like Shoni, I don't think like Shoni subscribed to us on YouTube, which you should as well. This is where YouTube
Okay.
is where our podcast comes out first before it hits everywhere else. Um, but I don't think they could follow us beyond this. Like once we leave, then yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't think they can as we currently work there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so who's my favorite all time? My favorite all time. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. Um, damn. Give me some names. Give me some names of people. Cause
Me.
no, definitely not.
Okay.
Definitely not. Give me some
Okay.
more names.
DJ, Kiana,
DJ
Chris.
DJ is my current favorite.
Okay. That
DJ
part is obvious.
DJ is my current favorite. How's that obvious?
I mean, I always see you two hang out and always talk to each other, so I figured she was your
I talk to everyone though equally. Actually,
no, 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 no.
not at
That's a
all.
lie.
That's a lie. Yeah, that definitely is a lie. DJ is my current. She literally just texted me. I'm looking at the text right now.
Sierra.
Sarah's not my favorite. Sarah's the
Cool. She's
favorite.
not mine either.
Cool. She's not mine either.
Demi.
Who's my all
Demi.
time favorite? Demi is like a friend of me.
That's true. I see her as a friend of mine.
She's a friend of me.
It's like we're cool with her one day, and then the next day it's like,
Right, we're beefing. You know,
yeah.
and it's all her. You know, ever
It's,
since Sui Lee got
usually
into
she
her life.
usually she brings it upon herself, like what you said with Sway Lee.
Yeah, yeah. And we're gonna talk about this next episode we're going to deep dive in some
Yep.
shit next week when Demi's on here. We're gonna we're gonna get on her, bro. We're gonna get on. Who's my all time? Let me get my all time favorite. Oh, I could go Sabrina.
Your
I can
all-time favorite?
I can go Sabrina. I can go Miss Sophia. I can go. Oh, fuck. Who's my all time favorite, man?
I don't know.
This is hard, bro.
Okay. Um,
Who do I really like associate myself with a lot?
Mira.
Mira. Mira's my all time favorite. Or Riley.
Riley. Yeah.
Uh Riley and Mira are tied for my all time favorite.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I like them too.
You like them too? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my all time favorite.
Okay.
Uh
Cool.
Carol, I'm sorry you didn't make the list. This definitely was her question. This definitely wasn't her question.
She didn't make the cut.
Honorable mentions. Sabrina, Miss Sophia. Uh, I guess does Shoni count as an employee? I mean, guess yes. I guess yes.
Typically, she. I
She's
mean, she
she's a
works with us, but
she's a superior. Um,
yeah.
yeah. Honorable mentions. Sabrina, Miss Sophia. Um, who else? Other people we work at.
Other
Everyone else,
people.
everyone else, literally everyone else. This one comes from my sister Candace. Pickles or cucumbers?
Pickles or cucumbers?
I'm gonna go pickles.
Uh, well, I'm allergic to pickles, so I guess I can go with cucumber. I guess.
Ew, how the fuck are you allergic to cucumbers?
I said I'm allergic to pickles
How the fuck are you allergic to pickles?
because I'm not. I just don't like pickles.
Oh, so you don't like them? You're not allergic. You just
I
don't.
just don't.
You
I just don't
just
like them.
don't like them.
I don't like pickles.
Thank you for stealing my tone changing questions. I hate you, and and now we have to hop into a serious subject. And I would rather not be talking about pickles going into it. Thank you, Tyrese.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad to be here.
Phenomenal person. Let's change gears, and I know this is a hard way to change the podcast, to change the tone, the mood, and the direction. But 2 episodes ago, we talked about the shooting in Texas that happened in the elementary school.
Yep.
We also mentioned in the episode the shooting that happened 2 weeks prior than that at the Tops in New York, where you know what I think what 5 people lost their lives, 12 people lost their lives, and then in the school shooting, 19 kids lost their life. And unfortunate as it has to be, but we have to talk about the mass shooting that happened in our city. Um, South Street, 3 people killed, 14 people shot. Tyrese, how you feel?
It's like this shit is just like hitting so close to home. It's like recently,
Literally,
as you said, we just had like a shooting here in Philly, and now more shit is happening. Like, and now it's the summer, so like everybody's gonna be out.
cookouts,
Honestly,
parties, birthday parties.
yep.
Um,
Honestly, I before that shooting happened, I was actually like there in South Street, just like hanging out, Penn's Landing, all that.
oh shit,
It's like it's like
that day?
imagine no, not that day.
Okay, okay.
I'm saying like a week prior. I was
Oh
just
yeah,
down near.
you just was there, yeah.
Yeah.
And I said this in the episode where we talked about the mass shooting in Texas. I said it. I didn't jinx it. When I said it, I don't feel like I jinxed anyone. It's true. It's unfortunate truth that I said a lot of people would die this summer. I
Yeah.
said that. I said that not because I'm a bad person. It's just reality.
Yeah, you're just telling it how it is. Like it's the inevitable outcome at this point.
It's reality. Philly has, I think we surpassed Chicago in murders. You know, I think we've surpassed Chicago in murders. Like we are competing.
That is crazy.
You know, if we have not passed them, we're very fucking close.
Yeah.
And
We're like
this
neck and neck to him.
and this is not, this should not be considered a fucking game. Like this shit should not be like, oh, we're trying to beat the fucking high score. And I feel like each year has been that way,
Yeah.
where like we're trying to fucking up the ante, and it feels that way. It feels like more killings, more senseless killings, more kids are dying. Um, it doesn't make sense. Like where people are really out there trying to enjoy their summer, enjoy their life, and three people would not make it home after the shooting, and it sucks. It really does.
Mhm.
Um, and so we want to send our condolences out to the people, the families who lost people. Three people died. I think the youngest person was 22,
Damn.
who passed away. Innocent. When they were shooting into a crowd, they killed him. Um, it's unfortunate. It's like super unfortunate that
Mhm.
you, like, literally, like I said this before, but you leave out your house, and we take this for granted. Um, when you leave out your house, how important it is to get back.
Yeah.
We take it for granted so much because we're so used to it. Um, that we don't like talk about it enough. Getting home, you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Even that is not enough. Apparently, with going to school, you know, like to to die going in school, you know, is absolutely ridiculous. Unfortunately, we have to talk about this again. This is not the end of this. Unfortunately, there's going to be more.
Yeah. Much more.
There is, it's legit going to be more just based on the fact that people copycat. Just on that fact alone, and that, and not just because like somebody's beefing with somebody, or somebody has a disagreement or a fight or something like that. Just based on somebody wanting to copycat,
Mhm.
this will be a thing again. Not necessarily in our city, but somewhere else. If we don't crack down on these fucking gun laws, there's no way that we should talk about kids dying and not do any fucking thing. It doesn't make sense. Kids are dying.
Yeah.
Literally, our fucking future. Literally, people used to come to our school when I was at Letlow, elementary, and they used to talk about how what we would do would pave the fucking future.
Yeah.
These kids lost their fucking future, and it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Um, 19 kids. A 22-year-old, I'm pretty sure was in college, was a boxer, was an aspiring boxer, cool person, gone
Yeah.
off of bullshit. And unfortunately, we have to end it on this sad fucking note, but not everything in life is fucking funny.
Yeah.
Not everything in life is going to go the way you want. Um, the world is serious. As much as we try to hide it, as much as we try to sweep shit under the rug, as much as we try to move on quickly, the world is a terrible fucking place. And I said this last episode as well. People want to come here for the opportunities. There's no fucking opportunity here. There's nothing here. You might think that it's
Mhm.
freedom, but when you we're just a prison. America's a just fucking prison. It's a
That
gigantic.
freedom is like that freedom they always talk about. It's literally just a false sense of security until you come here and face reality.
It's not real.
It's not real.
That fucking freedom that you're searching for, you're not gonna get it here.
Mm-mm.
and it's the people we're worldwide now. You know, we just got the fucking receipts back that we're listened to in multiple places overseas. It's not good here.
Mm.
It's not. I wouldn't recommend anybody come here.
Mm-mm.
To be a black man in America, to get pulled over and not know if you're going to survive it, to get stopped and not know if you're going to survive it, to get called over and not know if you're going to survive it, is fucking ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. So to all the people that think this is a great place for opportunity, it's not. It's not, especially if you look like me. If you look like Therese. If you look, if you're from Mexico, if you're from Puerto Rico, any place where you have color in your skin, this is not the place. It's not. And the crazy thing about it is that people are so fake that they think that they give you the look, or they give you the okay that they're for you, and once you turn your back, they stab you in it.
Yep.
And unfortunately, we're going to end it at this bad note, but fuck it. It is what it is. Once again, we appreciate y'all for watching. Until
Thank
next
y'all.
time, we
Stay
appreciate you
safe.
so much. Please stay safe. Protect yourself. Stay aware. And until next time, peace.